Well, as promised, I'm doing my update video on what you guys can expect now that I have a bit more time on my hands. So, let's get to it. So, first thing are the My Thoughts Going Into videos. You're going to see a lot more of those. There's a lot of big summer movies, and even if I don't want to see them, I do want to explain how I think they're going to turn out, especially ones that I do have interest in seeing eventually, but just don't have the time to go see, so you'll see a lot more of those. Speaking of which, if the film I'm reviewing has is part of a franchise, I will. Since I have time, I'm gonna rewatch a bunch of films and just put all my thoughts on the previous films are. I'll link to them in the description below, so that way, if you're curious and want to know more about why I feel what I feel about the other films, you can do that. Speaking of which, I just rewatched the first X-Men film today, and it's pretty good. You can honestly just browse my website if you want to find it. If not, you can just wait a week when I do my thoughts going into X-Men Days of Future Past. And I'll have my thoughts on that X-Men movie. And reviews. You're definitely going to see some movie reviews. It's the summer. I have no doubt I will be going to the movie theater at least once and seeing a movie. Again, I'd be very surprised if I went this entire summer without seeing at least one summer movie. But again, I don't know what. I mean, I do have a life, and the summer movie season is crowded, so I won't be able to see everything, unfortunately. Eventually I'll see some stuff, but right away there are, unfortunately, some films I'm not going to get to see. So try to be understanding if, a film comes out, you really want to hear my thoughts on it, but I don't. I would love to, but I just don't have the time. Oh yeah, next thing, 2013. There's a bunch of movies I missed in 2013, but I didn't get to see. A lot of them are on demand TV. I'm gonna be watching some stuff. Some stuff. It's on Netflix. Some it's on demand. I will be watching it since I do have time and review it. So check my update best and worst list because it's probably gonna get updated a lot now that I have time to watch stuff. Also, I want to do an update on my Clone Wars vlogs. I know the show's over, but there are some comics coming that focused on the Darth Maul arc that was written for season 6 but never animated. That does count as Clone Wars episodes. I mean, even though because they would have been part of the show, but had the show not been canceled, and this is the actual story. It was written, it's done. They're just adapting the story for comic book form. And, I mean, it's going to be a little hard for me to vlog about it since, again, it's just the script with some visuals going along with it. Again, I'm sure my opinion might be different with voice acting, music, and movement, especially if there's action scenes like a lightsaber fight. I feel like my opinion on that might be different because the show will probably look awesome, but in the comics aren't really that good at showing action because there's a lot of movement, speed, and momentum, and you can't really show that in comics. So, my opinion might differ slightly from what it would have been had this actually been an episode. But I will do it. Now, I'm going to be away for most of the summer, so I'm only going to be around when the first comic comes out. A good shot, the next 2 or 3, I'm probably not going to be able to do until I get back from where I'm going for most of the summer. So, if the comics are coming out and I'm not reviewing them, that's why. But you will get the first one. Also, at some point, I want to do a more in-depth look at the trailer for Rebels. Which is basically, I'm just going to go through the trailer and pause it frame by frame and analyze it. Next, Powerpuff Girls vlogs. I'm going to be resuming them. I love doing them, and I want to do more of them, especially considering how they're going over pretty well. I can't do them every day, but I want to be consistent. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to try over the next month. I'm going to try and record a bunch and upload them, but I'm going to set them to private. And then every other week or month, so in a minute, I'm going to upload enough so that there's a bunch, and then I'm going to gradually private them in a way so that you'll guys get them on a fair basis. I mean, maybe every couple weeks or so, without me having to worry about recording them. And that way you'll get them consistently with no long hiatus. Again, the least amount you'll get is 1 a month, but hopefully I will be able to record more of that. Next up, Breaking Bad and Walking Dead, I am going to be watching those over break, and I will be doing season overviews, so if you're curious as to what I think of those, it'll be up there. And lastly, Adventure Time. I'm watching Adventure Time along with Doug, as you guys know, and I'm almost catching up. I'm going to try and catch up to Adventure Time where it is now before I go away. And when I do, I am going to be doing my own Adventure Time vlogs, because oftentimes I feel like Doug, he'll either have a different opinion than me on a vlog, or he'll miss something that a lot of people won't. And I want to give my 2 cents. And I feel like I do have a unique enough opinion that I can do the vlogs and not be redundant. So once I catch up on Adventure Time, like the episode that's coming out early June, if I do catch up on it, I will be vlogging about that. And then I will try to vlog about all future Adventure Time episodes. And I do want to catch up now so that way I don't fall behind. And lastly, Legend of Korra. They haven't announced a release date for season 3. If it starts while I'm away over the summer and they don't wait until late August, early September, which is what I'm hoping for, since that's would be convenient for me. But if they start in the middle of the summer, I won't be able to do Korra vlogs. I might just have to watch all of the ones up to the most recent one and then just do like a quick abridged version of what I think of him. But I will be planning on doing Korra vlogs. I want to give my 2 cents on it. And yeah, that's basically everything I have to say. So yeah, if there's any other videos that you're curious as to what I'm going to do or something I didn't talk about, please comment below, because, I'll be more than happy to answer it. And yeah, this is JStar360 signing out.